Hey everybody, we're getting ready to start the Red and the Gray Calf Champion Drive here shortly at Houston. So we are here at Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, getting ready to start the Calf Champion Drive. We'll come in with the Red Calf Champion first. We are having a few technical difficulties, so if we have any issues, we'll do the best we can. The Red Female Calf Champion Drive that we are getting ready to... Hey Holly, how are you? Glad to see you watching. The Red Calf Champion Drive that we are getting ready to start with here. We're going to have 6 calves come in that were first in the 6 classes that they had, and then those second place winners will be standing by. So the first spot, the first class was won by an entry of Jeremy Loewen's. This is Lady L. Valentina ROJO, and she is a Winchester daughter. The second class winner was a Becker Livestock. Hola, Carlos. The second class winner was a Becker Livestock entry. We have the lovely Adeline on the stick. And this is Miss BLS Vanessa, and she is a Mr. BF Ironman daughter. In that third spot, winning at the third class, was a Moreno entry. This Moreno entry is Moreno Miss Lady Roselina, and it is a Moreno Mr. Risky daughter. Coming in this fourth class, we have a
Lady L. Valentina ROJO.
Detering Red Brahman entry. Detering Red Brahman, they actually have 2 in this Calf Champion Drive. Detering Red Brahman entry was DB Southern Style 1 over 553. This is a polled heifer. She's a DB Senator daughter. Then in that 5th class, the 5th class was a Herzog entry. Herzog's entry, Miss CBR Nikki. That is a Maximus, Mr. WCC Maximus daughter. And then coming in this last spot, in those first places, hola, Panama's watching. Good to know, and hi from Brazil. So good to see you guys. So in class 6, we had another Detering Red Brahman entry. That's DB Southern Style 1 over 536. Again, a polled heifer. And that is a Mr. BF Ironman daughter. So in this first spot, we have a Jeremy Loewen entry with Bob Rich on the stick. Then, of course, we have the lovely Adeline. We move on down to that third class where we have the Moreno entry. Then down to the Detering entry, Herzog entry, and Detering. We're going to do the best we can, see how this all works. We're having a few technical difficulties, so it might be a rocky ride for you guys.
1639. Moreno Ranches exhibiting Megan Roberts, your owner. Frost with Moreno Miss Lady Rubia, 870-01. Class 5, your winner was entry 15.
These are all the, hey Scotty, good to see you here. These are all the first places in the first 6 classes of the Red Brahmans.
Second in that class was entry 642.
Hey, we got people from Mexico watching. Hola, Hector.
Miss 7RI Candy. Now to class 6, your winner was entry 1454. Detering Red Brahmans exhibiting Detering Brothers cattle, your owners out of Hempstead with DB Southern Style 1 over 536. Second in that class was entry 1517. Claire Fontenot, your owner exhibitor from Ville Platte, Louisiana.
Hola, Luis.
4K Fontenot, 802. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give these entries in our Calf Championship Drive a big round of applause for a fantastic job.
Karen Phillip, good to see you watching with us. We have people from Thailand.
Just our calf division here in the Red Show. You guys have been watching. We sorted through some really tough classes to get to this point. I think you would agree with me, starting even at our youngest heifer all the way to our January. I mean, these are good cattle on both sides of the ring. The first and the seconds, to me, are certainly top shelf kind of a females. There's one of these, or a couple of these heifers I think are sure in contention.
Pauline, good to see you watching.
One of these heifers in particular just hits me the best in terms of combining structural flexibility, look, substance, dimension, and does it in a package that has plenty of femininity. I'm not going to talk each one. We got plenty of cattle to sort through the day. I'm going to go select your champions in this division, but before I do, please give all these exhibitors a big round of applause.
Judge is getting ready to go pick his champion in the calf division. All right, and it is a crowd favorite. Clearly, we can see that. This was the Detering Red Brahmans female out of that class 6. So this is DB Southern Style 1/536. Now coming in, the second place winner, right behind that, was the Fontenot entry, Miss 4K Fontenot, and that's a Winchester daughter. So now the judge is making a decision of which direction he wants to go for his reserve champion in the calf division. Remember this one right in front of me. Oh my goodness, okay, class 6, class 6. So class 6, first and second were the winners. So this is pretty exciting.
Let's give them all another big round of applause.
Again, on our calf champion in the red calf champion, that was going to be DB Southern Style, polled female, which is really awesome. And that is a Mr. BF Ironman daughter. And then in the reserve calf champion, we had entry number 1540. I'm sorry, we had entry number 1517. That is Miss 4K Fontenot 802. And she was our reserve calf champion in the red division. And that is a Winchester daughter.
Well, thank you, Harvey. It's certainly an honor to be here with you today, and I appreciate the opportunity to spread forward VANESSA by the family as well as the association to come and make a very, very special presentation.
Glad to see
today.
people from Pakistan watching. Now we're getting ready to watch the award and the dedication of the show to Ed Colors. This is very exciting. So here we are, our own Ed Colors with Judd and his family. And we are live. So Judd can let all our friends in Panama and around the world watch. And here we have Ed. Everybody, this is so cool.
Christian University. Ed Colors married Frances Coombs, who is the great-granddaughter of J.D. Hudgens. After a short stint with Humboldt Oil, Ed and Frances moved to Hunterford, Texas, to assist Frances' father.
Really glad to be here during this dedication for Ed, for the
this division is
international
known
show.
globally as having produced countless herd influencers that wore the T-shoulder brand, with a few of these influential animals to include JDH Union Manso, JDH Atari Manso, JDH Cross Manso, JDH Alante Manso, as well as countless others. After 30 years of operating the J.D. Hudgens under the J.D. Hudgens umbrella, in 1998, Ed saw the opportunity to work with his son, and Heritage Cattle Company was formed. Again, producing many
Little
influential
glitch there,
animals
guys. Sorry
that were
about that.
bred and still influence the global breed today. Not only has Ed Colors been an outstanding breeder influencing herds around the world, but he's been a leader. Ed was first elected to the ABBA Board of Directors in 1979 and received his 4-year service pin just yesterday. During this time, he served as president of the association from 1991 to 1993, during one of the most successful times in ABBA history. During his presidency, one of the largest shipments that will be shipped to Thailand of over 1,500 females was made at the same time. He also hosted many dignitaries from Thailand here in the United States. Ed's been an ABBA judge, judging many shows both domestically and internationally.
Hey Debbie, glad you could join us.
His evaluation skills,
This is the dedication of the international show to Ed Colors.
He played a role in the development and the expansion of the Brahman breed in Central America, and especially in Guatemala, where he still has many dear friends, one of which is standing with him today. Not only did Ed spend numerous hours in Central America, but he's been in 24 countries promoting the ABBA and the attributes of the Brahman breed. Outside of his involvement with cattle, Ed's been a family man. As you might expect, Ed and Frances have 3 children who are here with us today, as well as many of their grandkids and other family members and friends. The 3 kids are Joy, Julie, and of course Judd, who now continues the tradition of raising Brahman cattle at Heritage Cattle Company.
Hey, Carlos.
It has many friends, of which are here with us today. There are far too many of them to mention. The one that
Hi,
I think
Hillary.
is worth noting is Rodeo, who's here with
Olivia.
him today. And he introduced him to the baking business and provided him what I would consider the most cush job he ever had of sitting on the bank board. Now, at the same time, when he was living in Hungerford, he'd get to go through Waco. And he'd stop and see steamers water, and then go to Apple Barrel. Now, I've never heard of a place called Apple Barrel, but according to Ed, there was a place called Apple Barrel where Peter Westlight was cracker. So, Robbie,
Juan Carlos, hola, ¿cómo
congratulations,
estás?
and I think that'd be something Miss Ray would much appreciate, is this cush job that you gave me. I could go on about what Ed Colors means to the Brahman
Honduras,
community,
got to
ABBA,
see
and all of
Jorge.
us, but I think it'd be safe to say when Ed hung up his hat the last day in 2012 to move to Kaufman, Texas, close to one of his daughters, we can all safely say that each of us was impacted in some way by Ed Colors' efforts. Please join me in congratulating
Costa
Ed
Rica.
Colors as the 2019 International Show Dedicatee. Congratulations, Mr. Ed.
So this is the show dedication to Ed Colors. Everyone in the Brahmin world knows him very well as his son Judd and the whole family. So very exciting to have this presentation, and then we'll be moving into the female calf champion drive. And the photographers are trying to get everybody in the back row to kind of scoot on up here to the front, maybe snuggle on in. We need everybody up and snuggled in. There we go. We're trying to get a good photo here before we go into this calf champion drive. Okay guys, so we're getting ready to go into the calf champion drive. And it is the gray female calf champion drive that we're going to be doing next. And El Salvador, glad to know you guys are here. So in this calf champion drive, they're standing on the other side getting ready while we're taking care of a little business here in the arena. This is the show dedication, of course, to the Colors family. Well, actually Ed Colors, longtime ABBA, past president, very exciting. So we're going over here. We're getting ready to start with the gray calf champion drive. I know that's what you guys want to watch. So the very first class was won by Moreno Miss Lady Bambi, and that is a TT Suva Bob Manso daughter. They'll be walking in first. And then in class 2, our winner was Miss V8 898, and she is a V8 458/7 daughter. That's a noble daughter. So that class 2 is going to be a noble daughter. Then in class 3, our winner was Magic Kalishi, and that is a entry of Philip Cattle Company. Bred, I have to say a little shout out to our own Emily Otto's Family Magic Ranch. So that was a Magic Ranch bred female. They're fairly new in the breed, and Philip Cattle Company bought that. They were smart enough to buy that wonderful female, and she won that 3rd class. In our 4th class, we had another V8 daughter, Miss V8 824/8, and again another noble daughter. So we see a little trend going on there. And then in class 5, we had ZZ Miss Marshland 329. And she was a Thibodeau Brahman Ranch entry, and that is a Mr. V8 520/7 daughter. And then in that 6th class, we're going to have a Bullseye Ranch, Miss BER Julia 536, and that is a Mr. BER Cash 336 daughter. And Cash has done a tremendous job for the Bullseye Ranch. Now, let's not forget, hi Brianna, it's so good to see you. And in Texas, we have people watching from everywhere in the States and also outside the country. So let's not forget, everybody, we have a Bullseye Ranch. Our good friends over at Bullseye Ranch are having a semen sale. Started today, ends Friday. Let's make sure you guys go to Cattle in Motion and maybe make some bids on some of that semen they have for sale. So in here we have, walking in the first spot, we have the Moreno entry, Moreno Miss Lady Bambi. Isn't this a great show? Yes, it is awesome. So glad you are watching from Colombia. So this is a TTT Suva Bob Manso daughter right here coming in this very first spot. Then we're going to go have this noble daughter, 1241. This is a noble daughter. This is an entry of V8 Ranch. Then we have this third hole. This is the Phillips Cattle entry, Phillip Cattle Company. And again, this was a Magic Ranch bred female. They were smart enough to buy. Then we have the V8 Ranch noble daughter, the second noble daughter in this calf division. Seeing a little trend here. Then we move along to the Thibodeau Ranch, Brahman Ranch entry. That's the ZZ Miss Marshland. And then coming in this last hole, 6th class, this is the Miss BER Julia 536. Now our second places are coming in. Our second place animals that are coming in. We have a 4N entry, 4N Miss Kylie. Then we moved along to the CT Miss Jordan. Then we had CT Miss Regina. Then Moreno Miss Lady Kissy, Moreno Miss Lady Sabia, and moving along to Miss V8 791/8. Those were the second place winners, and they will be standing by in case they get called to come in for this division. Very exciting here at Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Glad you can join us. Make sure, hey David, good to know. Where are you watching from? Make sure to let us know where you're watching from and what you think of the cow. Again, we have 2 noble daughters in here. The second place, the second class, and the 4th class were both nobles. We have just, some really amazing animals here. We didn't get to live stream all the classes because it's just too hard and it takes too long. But there were about classes that had 40 head and more in this show. So it's really exciting. We're going to stay out of the photographer's way. Of course, we do have show champions. They are your official photographer. And they're the ones that you will go and buy these wonderful photos from. So if you see some cattle or if you're here showing, make sure you jump over to the Show Champions website and buy some photos.
Well, as we get out here for our calf champion on the gray side, again, extremely good lineup, and I think you would agree with me, folks. They've brought you a really good set. It's exciting to see these cattle this year.
So right here in front of me is this Bullseye Ranch entry. Don't forget, they have their semen sale going on today and tomorrow.
We're going to talk each class winner because we still have plenty to sort. I've talked them once. There's a couple.
Hi, Wendy. Glad to see you here. Debbie's watching from Florida. Juan Rodriguez. Carlos, I know. Which one do you like, Carlos? What class? What class winner did you like?
And does it on a pretty sound,
this is the 6th class.
So
maybe I think that's one. Dustin's watching. Good job, Dustin. Glad to see you join us.
I'll show you my champions.
And of course, we have the lovely queens. Lovely queens. Give us a wave. Okay, now we're going to go back to the judge and see who he decides to tap on their rear. Looks like he's moving for the V8 Ranch. The V8 Ranch entry out of that 4th class. Again, that was a noble daughter. So we're now going to have the 2nd place out of the 4th class. And I think this is probably our shortest exhibitor, the one that follows the lovely Brandon here with the V8. We have our young little exhibitor. Yes, congratulations to V8. That's great. So now, oops, had a little failure there. Sorry, little technology problems. So the Moreno entry comes moving in for consideration for reserve calf champion. See which direction we go. And Bullseye Ranch. All right. Congratulations to Bullseye Ranch. Now, don't forget, Bullseye Ranch is having a semen sale. And I think the semen that made that female that's just now walking out of the arena is actually on sale today. So, hi, Jordan. Glad you could join us. V8, we do love V8. We love all these wonderful cattle. So this was the Calf Champion Drive, both red and gray. Please stay with us today. I know, Carlos, congratulations to our good friends over at Bullseye Ranch. Please stay with us today, guys, while we do all of the division drives. We can't do all the show classes, but we will be doing all of the division drives. So make sure you tune in, stay in touch, and we'll be going into the intermediate division. It'll go a little quicker than this calf division did. We're getting ready to start the red intermediate. Make sure to see the photos of the class winners, and then you will get to see the drives if you come back and join us. So thanks for being here, and we look forward to seeing you guys soon.